The exchange value is you saying that me, that is a civil servant, that goes to the office 5 times a week, 4 weeks a month, and I'm not earning 500,000 naira that month, should come and pay you for a photograph that you use 2 hours, but I should pay you 500,000. Does that make sense? Does it? Does it? Think about it now. Someone will go dress up, 5 a.m., is on the road, comes back 10:30 p.m., goes back the next day, every day, 5 days. That's like 20 days in a month, right? Give or take. Then at the end of the month, you earn 100 and something K. But you, photographer, you want to come and photograph me portrait for 2 hours and want to take like 3 months of my salary. Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. So when you think about, oh, we cannot afford the guy, they are playing on the exchange value. They are thinking, how can we pay that kind of amount of money? Considering the number of hours that you're working for, as opposed to the other people that are doing this kind of work and going for the number of months. You can't really make premium playing there because it doesn't make sense. Hence, you bringing them to the other side, which is the symbolic value. Symbolic value has nothing to do with the use value. But don't get me wrong, the use value has to be good. So you cannot say the Maybach is not well built. Can you say that? You can't say the design is not good. Can you say that? So when I say that they don't buy the photographs, I'm not saying the photograph should be bad. If it's not good, it shouldn't even come to the symbolic value. It should be good. But that's just the beginning. Symbolic value is about you understanding status, affiliations, and dreams. That's how you think about those things. Status, affiliations, and dreams. So we say status, right? Affiliations, and what? Dreams. Those are the 3 things when it comes to that. Status is like, I better pass my neighbor. That's a typical example of status. I better what? You need to build into what you do so much that when the person hires you, it looks better than the next person. They are not hiring you because your photographs will be better. They are hiring you for you. I always give this simple example every other time. Vicky James brought Saeed, the fashion photographer from Dubai. And when the pictures came out, a lot of photographers in Nigeria said there are better photographers in Nigeria that would have done better jobs, isn't it? You say it. But do you think she brought him for the pictures? It's the status so that she can say that she was photographed by Saeed. Until what you do can give status to the client that you seek to serve, you will not get premium. You see people say, oh, I'm going to move my wedding date because beige is not available. Wedding where you don't plan finish. You move a wedding date because of... It's not because the guy will give you great photograph, but that's part of it. But it's because you want to also say that beige photographed your wedding. There's no price tag there. The thing about that business you need to understand is that we make buying decisions based off on 2 things, logic and emotions. So when you're playing in the exchange value, the use value, it is the logical brain that is working. And you know how logic works now. It doesn't make sense. How can I pay this? I can't pay. Logic. But when you're playing the symbolic value kind of thing, you're playing the game of emotions. Let me give an example. If I tell someone, a photographer, if someone gives you 2 million naira for a portrait session, what would you do? Most people will answer that they will give the person more deliverables, isn't it? Is it? That's the right answer. Yeah. But the point is, the person that is paying you 2 million doesn't necessarily want deliverables. Deliverables is in the logic brain. You need to understand that. So what people that pay more money look for is the emotion. It is status, affiliations, and dreams. And the reason you're now giving them the deliverables is so that they can now use that to persuade the logical brain. I used to like sneakers. My God has saved me from it. Okay, using my wife to save me from it. Anyway, so I used to buy a lot of sneakers. And my wife would say, why do you have so many, but you only wear one? So I'm not buying the sneakers because of the use value, because I'm going to wear it. I'm buying the sneakers because if someone that knows me comes to my house and look at my shoe rack, I'm like, yo, Mayor. I'm like, yeah. So I feel good owning it, not wearing it. Do you now get it? So don't be placing your business in that deliverables. Oh, because he paid me 2 million, I'm going to give you 2 frames. I'm going to give you this and that. No, man. Think about how you can add status. And the simplest way for you to add status to what you do is to build your own reputation. Your reputation is what you build. And building reputation is about 2 things. It's about you doing what? Multiplying your results by reach. Multiplication. So result multiplied by reach. Meaning that if you do something for somebody and somebody likes it, show it to more people. Not what you did, but what that person said. I say it again. Reputation is about your ability to show your results to more people. Not showing what you did, but showing what that person said about what you did. Because people want to do what other people are doing. Does that make sense? So that's why it pays you more to put sponsored ad on your BTS, on your testimonials, than it is for the pictures. Because other people want to do what other people are doing. Affiliations. People like me do things like this. So if I know this is my guy, boss, what's the name? Priya. Yeah. So if I know Priya, like Priya is maybe from school, secondary, university, or at workplace, and Priya gets a photographs with Toby. Because Priya hired Toby and talked about it, I would hire Toby not because of Toby's work, but because of Priya. It's because I want to do what people like me do. And people like me are like, because he's my pal. Do you understand me now? So your job as a photographer is to make Priya give you that testimonial video. And you now showing that testimonial video to as many people as possible. Does that make sense? The dreams part is that part where, have you ever heard wedding photographers saying, using the word like, we will book a call. So when you book them, they book a discovery call where they talk with the clients. What do you think that call is for? Let me tell you what they do in that call. If you've not done it, this is what you should do. The call is to listen to the client's dreams and sell back their dreams to them. That's the call. Oh, I want to look like this on my wedding dress. I want to wear a mermaid dress. I want to wear these. I am thinking about going photographing and see my back will be backing the rest of the city. As a photographer, you say, oh, that's really great. So we can do Lagos Continental Hotel. We could do Oriental Hotel. Those places have that kind of views. Do you understand? And you're telling the bride, so when you now finish dressing up, your hair is flowing, we take you up there, we bring a fan, it's blowing the dress, it's looking etc. You are selling back the dreams to the person. And once you're done selling, if you're successful at it, if you're really successful at it, they cannot unsee it. And the good thing about them not being able to unsee it is that they'll put the price here and they'll put out their dreams here. Of course, every time their dreams will always win. If I ask you, what's your dream? Camera. No. For example, what's your dream camera? What's your dream camera? 7 out of 5? Okay. So let's say the Alpha is 7 out of 5, right? It's this dream camera. And they told you the price for it. Okay. The price for it, right? You cannot unthink it. The day you have that money, what is the first thing you do? Exactly. So imagine someone that the salesperson that you go to Sony Experience Center and they allow you to test out the camera. Do you now say? That's the Experience Center. That's what Apple does in the Experience Center. You can go through the phones, you see the features. You go back home, you cannot be able to sleep. You just have to pay for it. So as photographers, that's what that call is for, to sell them back there. Not to ask them what are you going to wear, not to tell them your price. That's not it. Your goal is to sell them their dreams.